What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another Tekken 8 related video. Before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you everyone that has been tuning in from my last few videos. I know it's been some crazy shit going on in the FGC and abroad, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm seeing what's going on. Some shit I ain't been happy with, but then some shit is kind of like, you know what, it kind of is what it is. And the last couple of Tekken 8 related videos, I appreciate everyone that came out and gave their opinions in the comment section. That really means a lot to me because I keep on telling y'all, you know, YouTube really just don't like me. They don't like me or my channel, you know. So I really appreciate everybody coming out, giving their comments, their opinions. Like I said, you know, feel free to say what's on y'all mind when y'all in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how communication grows. That's how a community grows. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I appreciate everyone that gave their comments in the comment section and said what y'all felt. You know, I really appreciate that, and that means a lot to me. And hopefully we can keep the ball rolling. And today, in this video here, actually has something to do with one of the videos that I made a couple of days ago. Somebody in the comment section posted what they felt. And so there's no, this ain't no beef or nothing like that. You know, this person wasn't trying to be a troll or anything. But when I seen his comment, I couldn't respond to it right away because it was just one of those type of questions that he asked. It's kind of like, you know, in order to answer that type of question, you really have to go in depth and really have to take a lot of steps back to answer this type of question. So I didn't respond to his comment because it would have been a long ass response, because that type of question that he asked is kind of like a historic question, you know. And the question this person asked was practically, if you don't play the game because your main is not in it, you're not a true Tekken fan. And by the title, it's like, what makes someone a true Tekken fan? You feel what I'm saying? So in this video here, this is just me actually answering that question, because I wasn't going to be able to answer that question in the comment section because, you know, doing all that typing and shit, I wasn't even going to be able to do that. So, you know, I'm going to answer the question this way, put it in a video. So that's my way of sharing, because I feel like everybody needs to know this, or I feel like everybody kind of feels the way that I'm feel, or I feel like everybody feels the way that I'm feeling, how I'm about to explain this. And like I said, you know, the shit that's been going on with Tekken 8 and Eddy Gordo, as well as a few other characters, it's really devastating a lot of people right now. It's making a lot of people worried. A lot of people are scared, and a lot of people are kind of like emotionally triggered, because, you know, we have a connection to these characters now. A lot of people think it's ridiculous, but look, it's kind of like with materialistic things. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you have this piece of material. You've had it for a long time. You try to keep it clean and stuff like that, like a pair of shoes that you've had so long. You keep them clean. You know, stuff like that becomes a part of your life. Stuff like that, you know, you build a certain connection because you will go through, you know, you'll build memories, you know, with that material, with that item. And it's the same thing with the fighting game and a fighting game character. You know, you can build memories with this character. You can do all kind of shit with the character. And that's how it is with Eddie Gordo. You know, when it comes to Tekken, it's just, I explained in the previous video, multiple councils, memories, all kinds of shit that I've done with this character not only have made me a fan of him as a character, but also has made me a fan of the game. Like I said, it's historic. Eddie Gordo is the reason why I started going to locals and shit like that, and competing in local tournaments, and then upgrading, and then going to events such as Defend the North or Combo Breaker, you know, to give you an example like that. Eddie Gordo made me do that. Before Eddie Gordo, I wasn't doing that. This character brung that out of me. This character gave me that confidence and that dedication to be like, all right, you know what? I got to go see what's out there. Let's go challenge the world with Eddie Gordo. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I know y'all do. And I got to say this too. You know, the first two Tekken games, it's like, okay, like with Tekken 2, I played Tekken 2. I have fun with Tekken 2. But here's the thing. Before Eddie Gordo came in Tekken 3, I did not take the first two Tekken games seriously. Did I like the two Tekken games? Yeah, they were cool, but I wasn't a fan of those games because I did not take them seriously because there was not a character on that game that really brung that confidence and really brung that sense of determination out of me. The only reason why I was playing those Tekken games, like really like Tekken 2, the characters that I would use would be Martial Law, and actually I would use Lei Wulong at the time, and that for obvious reasons, because they were just basically clone characters of Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. That was the only reason why I was using those characters, and I was having fun, but I didn't take Tekken 2 seriously. You know, sometimes I would use Wang Jinrei, but Wang Jinrei was just a bad character. He just had a bad move list. At that time in Tekken 2, he was just basically an old Chinese man version of Paul Phoenix. I'm just keeping it real. But the thing with Wang Jinrei, I would just use him because I was into the old Chinese kung fu movie type of thing. Wang Jinrei reminded me of that. But, you know, I just wanted to put that out there. Because Eddie Gordo not being in those first two Tekken games, I did not take the first two Tekken games seriously like that from a dedication standpoint. That's what makes someone a fan of the game. Now, all of this has happened with Eddie Gordo. I have become a fan of Tekken because Eddie Gordo is a part of Tekken. So if he's a part of Tekken, you're going to be a fan of the game. You're not going to see him nowhere else unless he's a guest character, but that's highly unlikely. And like I said, over the years, I've been playing with Eddie Gordo since I was a freshman in high school. Y'all got to think about that. I don't have that history with Leroy. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, in Tekken 7, when Leroy was released, I made the video. I let people know right then and there, hey, Leroy is going to be part of my rotation, this and that, this and that. And for those of y'all that have been following me, I grew a dedication with Leroy. I was whooping ass. I was making people mad. Shit, I made the whole community mad when the whole Tekken community tried to come at me when I defended Leroy. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll take this because this character brung something out of me. At the end of it all, it kind of showed at the end of Tekken 7, as much as I liked Leroy, despite, the community scrutiny that I was getting and everything. Oh, you're using Leroy. You're just climbing the ranks and blah, 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 and all of this. Leroy this, Leroy that, It's really fucked up what the Tekken community did to Leroy. But at the end of the day, I had to go back home. I had to put Leroy down and I had to go back home to Eddie. I had to go back home to the character that made me a fan of the game. If that makes any sense. Especially in Tekken 7. Tekken 7 really kind of made me show people how much I'm so connected with this character. Tekken 7 really did. People see how connected I am to this character. My dedication, my skill level, the way that I play, the way that I approach the game with him. People see that. Does that make me a fan of the game? Yes, it does. Because it makes me study other characters so that I could use my character to gain advantage against all of those other characters. When I go out to an event or some shit like that, I'm going to a Tekken event because Eddie is there. And I'm going to use my character, Eddie Gordo, against anybody else's other characters. That is being a fan of the game. My main character is doing that. So that's what I want this person to understand about being a true fan of the game. Your main character makes you a fan of the game, period. Now, when your main character is not there, I'm not sitting here and saying I'm no longer a fan of Tekken. So you got to look at it like this. Like, okay, your main character and your secondary character isn't there either, like, that determination isn't there. That motivation isn't there. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard. It just becomes harder at that point. I don't have that history with Leroy. Leroy does not have that body of work that I have built with Eddie. Like I said, if I were to play Tekken 8, of course, I would choose Leroy, but it's not going to be the same. The fact that I'm doing content on Tekken 8 should show you that I am a fan of Tekken. I'm doing content on it, you know. I'm not really bashing the game like that. I'm just pointing out a couple of things that I see that's kind of questionable, you know. When Azuzina came out, I told people, like, this character looks really good. This character looks really good. This is a character that I would actually try out. So for this person to say that I'm not a fan of the game just because I say my main character is not in it, that's kind of wrong. My main character has made me a fan of the game. I'm doing content on the game. That makes me a fan of the game. I've been playing Tekken for so many years now because of Eddy Gordo. Yes, that makes me a fan of the game. Now that Eddie is not there, it just becomes harder. And in the words of Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that. Now, before I conclude this video, I do want to get something out there. I want to let everyone know something too when it comes to these fighting games and these fighting game characters. We gotta stop putting our faith and putting our belief and paying attention into these character usage percentages. We're all guilty of it. We gotta stop doing that shit, because right now that shit is complete bullshit. It's not trustworthy. And to be quite honest with you, it's borderline prejudice. This character usage percentages, we gotta stop doing this shit. I'm seeing content creators, I'm seeing this shit on Twitter. We've got to stop fucking doing that stupid shit. It does not make sense and it's unfair. It does not tell the whole fucking story. Never again on my channel will you see me do a character usage percentage video. I'm guilty of it in the past. I was guilty of it just a few days ago, but I'm never doing that shit again. Fuck character usage percentage. It doesn't tell the whole story. And y'all want an example? Because you know I always come with the facts. Lucky Chloe, Tekken 7. Lucky Chloe was the most used character, period, in Tekken 7. And she's gone. So that ought to tell you something right there. She was the most played character, and she's gone. Nobody played Shaheen. He's there. Nobody played Nina Williams. She's there. Nina Williams was at the complete bottom. Some characters are at the top. Some characters are at the middle. Whatever. My whole point is the shit is just stupid. And I want to go back to Lucky Chloe by saying the only reason why Lucky Chloe was the most played character in Tekken 7 is because scrub motherfuckers wanted to just pick her up and just do dumb shit with her because she was a broken, stupid ass character to get cheap wins. Y'all got to think about that. That's the only reason why people chose that character. It's just to act a damn fool with her. So that character usage percentage, we got to get that shit out of here. This is a FGC thing. I don't care what fighting game it is, that character usage shit, get it out. We need to stop doing it. I know I'm about to stop doing it. Fuck the dumb shit. I just gave y'all an example. Lucky Chloe is a prime example. She was the most used character in Tekken 7. She's gone. She's gone. So, you know, people are telling me, well, 80 was at the bottom. Lucky Chloe was at the top. She was number one. She's gone too. Heihachi's gone too. So character usage percentage, get it out. Get it out. So respectfully, I hope this person, if he's watching this video, that was the best answer that I could give this person why I am a fan of Tekken. It's because of my main character. My main character, Eddie Gordo, has made me a fan of this game throughout the years. In order to like something, you have to get driven to it. Eddie Gordo drove me to be a Tekken fan. As simple as that. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. As I said before, feel free to say what's on y'all mind. Don't hold nothing back. Say what's on y'all mind. Just as long as it ain't no disrespectful shit. Say what's on y'all mind. We can get a conversation started. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for more of this Tekken content, as well as other classic content. It's so much shit going on right now. I'm gonna be dishing out some more content pretty soon, because it's some more shit going on. Not just with Tekken, but you know, other games too. Like I said, more Tekken content coming. Make sure y'all be ready for that shit. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at y'all in the next video. Thank y'all for watching and listening. God bless. I'm out. Peace.